They're doing very well.
Welcome back to the broadcast. K-Mac with Rod Atkins here at Left Seathorne Gym in Kenwell's Court. Well, just kind of talking off the mic there. The Knights turning by 12, four-possession ball game, and certainly can do some impact in a hurry. Dirty inside-out game to Lamoureux from 18 feet, back rim, no good. Ball tapped out by Lammy. It will be, nice basketball. If I can get a hand on it. Apparently.
Knights coming out shooting jumpers. Hopefully they can get that three going because they really needed to get back into this game. But if they stay comfortable and within their offense, they should be okay.
Lamoureux near baseline. Out on top to Durda for a long three. In and out, no good. Robbed was Durda. On the run, North Kitsap.
She needs to keep shooting that shot, though. It's going to make a difference in this game.
Weinzel set up the offense for North Kitsap. They work the ball around far side to Battle. Battle will step back from 18 feet. Miss it. On the right side, but tracking down the rebound near corner is Barrett. Working against Durda. Goes up to the left-hand runner, no good. Off the rebound. Put up by Moore, and she hits.
That's the difference between one player wanting a rebound and jumping and the other player waiting for the ball to come to them.
14-point lead for North Kitsap. There's an interest pass to Lamoureux. Bad pass by Hereford. Ball stolen away. Long pass down. Controlled. And then jabbed out of bounds by Lammy. Near baseline, they get it to Salimbo. And Lammy jabs it out of play. 14-point pulls for North Kitsap.
I just seen a my bad from Elizabeth Lamoureux to Elisa Hereford. Elizabeth knows she has to make that catch in the post.
Jump step by Moore. Gets Lamoureux off her feet, but kick it out on top to Wines. Post up. Barrett turns, spins, uses the Euro move up and no good. But getting off the rebound is Moore. Her putback is off the mark. And Durda will pull down the rebound. Lammy on the run. Long pass down to Hereford. Bad pass at that. Goes out of bounds. And the Knights will turn the basketball over one more time.
The theme of the evening. Unforced turnovers are costing the Knights in this basketball game.
Here's Wines in the front court. Hesitates to move against Hereford. And she carried the basketball. A rare turnover by North Kitsap. 6:29 to go.
It's all about opportunity. It is a 14-point game. Knights with the possession, bringing the ball up in the front court. Let's see what they're going to do with it.
Hereford with it. Brings the ball to Lamoureux on the near baseline. Goes up in the traffic. Rams into Durda as she does so. And the defense of North Kitsap.
Like the aggression by Lamoureux, but the spacing on the Knights was really, really poor. Great block by the Vikings.
Durda's going inbounds, kind of staring at Ashley Robinson for the play. He'll get it out on top to Lammy. Drives in. 18-footer by Lammy. Leaves it short. Gonzalez will get the offensive rebound and get it back out on top. Durda to Gonzalez for a shot. And it's good.
And that's a three-pointer. The Knights needed that one. That brings them to within 11. Now let's see if they can play some defense here. Balancing out Olivia Salimbo with the ball across the court.
Baseline right to Moore. Lamoureux on her. Dribbles to the free throw line. Kicks it off far side to McKenzie. Bounce pass wide open as Barrett's underneath, but she can't convert the lay-in. Gets her own rebound, sticks it up, and gets it to drop.
The Knights are going to have to get a post presence back into the game because the Vikings are just eating them up down there on the offensive rebounding end.
46-33. 13-point lead. Hereford with the dribble. Pattern dribble out on top. Gets a pick from Gonzalez. Gets it to Gonzalez. Who dribbles out to her spot. Misses the shot. Lammy will jab at the rebound, but controlled by Barrett and the North Kitsap Vikings. Long pass down.
Nice pass by Salimbo to Raylee Moore.
On the run, lays it up and in. 48-33, 15-point lead. And Ashley Robinson will call a timeout. 4:58 to go. A full timeout called by the Bremerton Knights with, kind of reeling at this point.
Well, it's just right now what we look like. We're looking at one team that's playing with a lot of confidence on what they're doing on the offensive and defensive end, and we're looking at another team in the Bremerton Knights that's just not quite sure of themselves and what they're going to do on both sides of the ball.
Well, we have next week, we have, I believe the boys are in town next week against North Mason while the girls travel to North Mason. That's our next gig here, and see some of the old friends. My old next stomping grounds, North Mason.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it seems like the boys are having an up and down year. They lost some close ones early. They had some blowout losses. They've had some big wins. They're not quite sure who they want to be yet.
For the Knights, they're still trying to figure things out too. You know, the Knights they lose to Olympic, 47-38. They beat Port Angeles, 44-38. Port Angeles is 3-1. Their only loss is to Bremerton. Here we are against North Kitsap, who themselves they lost to Port Angeles 54-42. So both teams kind of trying to figure themselves out here. And
well, you know, the ladies know that there's 4 spots up to grab to get to the playoffs, and all 4 spots are going to be all competitive, and they're going to play tooth and nail down to the end.
Durda give and go to Hereford. Foul called, pushing foul, and Hereford will find herself at the line.
I also believe these are they called it actually on the ground before the drive, so they're going to be taking the ball on the baseline. That's another person that needs to offensively get going. That's Hereford. They need her points.
Durda to Hereford. Turns, baseline, finds underneath Durda. Kind of has the ball getting tied up as she spun to turn to the rack. And grabbing the basketball with Salimbo and then ties it up, and North Kitsap will get the ball back.
Another athletic hustle play by Salimbo, doing the things for North Kitsap that don't turn up in the stat books.
Here's Salimbo driving in, kicking it out, and a grabbing foul called on the Knights. And Yaxiri Godinez Gonzalez, he whistled for the foul. Here is DeWalt checking in. Keelan DeWalt.
Knights trying to get some down low presence, trying to get some rebounds.
That was a non-shooting foul, I must add, for North Kitsap, will inbounds. And a basketball, Lammy will try to get the steal. And she is run over. And no, goes off her and out of bounds. Just trying to get there to make something happen and can't control it, goes out of bounds.
You know, I see 2 North Kitsap players and 1 Bremerton player, and all 3 dive for the ball. Kind of hard-pressed to see how Bremerton didn't come away with that one.
Vikings will inbounds.
Nice pass by Salimbo. Missed on the catch, though.
This just couldn't control it. Here's a pass down to Hereford by Lammy. Goes up, and the lane is good by Hereford.
And an and one. They call a foul on number 11 there from North Kitsap. That would be Ashley Wines on the and one for Alicia Hereford.
So Hereford to whack into one. 48-35. Knights still hanging around with 4:28 to go.
The crowd for the North Kitsap Vikings are pretty responsive to that phantom foul, as they're liking to call it, but it definitely is going to give Hereford an opportunity to hit a free throw here.
Hereford will miss the free throw. North Kitsap will pull down the rebound. Here's Wines coming out of backcourt, and they'll skip it. Nice pass by North Kitsap.
Went with the up and under, but the block by Laramo.
McKinley tried to get the Marathon on a nice feed. Here's Lammy driving in, kick out to Hereford. Thought about taking it, gives it up to Lamoureux. Down to Lammy straight away. Drives in, free throw line, give and go to Lamoureux from 16, no good. And North Kitsap pulled down the rebound.
North Kitsap, the Bremerton Knights, a wrong time to go into a shooting drought. It's been a little bit since they've had some points go through that bucket, and they're working hard on defense.
McKenzie with it, gives it up. Down near baseline. 12-footer goes 13, but they get the offensive putback to North Kitsap. And Olivia Salimbo, she gets her own rebound, goes back up and is fouled as she drives into the paint.
North Kitsap's glue girl, Olivia Salimbo, out here doing it all, whether it's offensive rebounding, passing, being aggressive on defense. She's just making a way for herself, having it her way in this game with the free throw. First free throw is good.
Riley Moore will step out. Riley Moore has had a nice game for North Kitsap.
Michaela Durda also coming in for Yaxity Gozarnes.
Both free throws are good.
15-point lead with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left here at the Bremerton Knights home, and they're not playing too well on their home court, and they're trying to finish off with some aggressiveness, but another unforced turnover.
As we said, that's the theme of the night. Driving in is Wines, and baseline right. Fouls on the shot. She will go to the free throw line.
It's at that 3-minute and 20-second mark to where now the Bremerton Lady Knights are going to have to decide if they want to go ahead and end this game with a big push to get back in it, or if they're going to go ahead and lay down and end it with a blowout.
Have you been mild surprised that the Knights haven't done more pressing in backcourt in this game?
No, I'm not, because the North Kitsap Vikings is a small, fast, disciplined team, and that would put them kind of some of the Knights out of position on defense. What I am surprised with is just the nature of them not being able to handle the pressure from the Vikings and the unforced turnovers.
Weinstein splits a pair of free throws, 51-35, equaling their biggest lead of the night at 16. 3:15 to go. Lamoureux spins at the free throw and drives in with left-hand runner, losing control as the ball jabbed off her hands, and last touch by North Kitsap.
Looked like a good defensive play by Salimbo.
Jordan once again will inbounds on the near baseline off to our left. Gets it to Lamoureux. Gets a pick from Weatherford. Kicks it back out to Jordan from 18 feet and hits the shot. Best ball movement we've seen from Bremerton all night.
Definitely, and again, like we said, they needed Michaela Durda to get back into this game, and hopefully it's just not too little too late.
Driving in is Moore. She's had a wonderful game, as has McKenzie. Vest with it. They'll swing the ball far side to Salimbo. And she walks with it. She has a look of disbelief on her face to Penny Inger, her head coach. Nice. With 2:42 to go, can still make things happen. And a timeout call will be a 30-second timeout. I guess we'll keep it here.
Yeah, Ashley Robinson, he's going to put something together for this last 2 minutes and 42 seconds to see if the Knights can go ahead and make a run here. They make 2 defensive stops and they can get this under into a single-digit game. They might have some action.
This podcast brought to you by All City Bail Bonds. K-Mac here with Ron Atkins from the next level. We were talking about that a little bit ago, and track and field and fitness and conditioning. What else?
Yeah.
What else do you do?
I mean, nutrition advice. I mean, we also do some academic counseling. I mean, we don't. I'm not a tutor. I'm not a tutor in my program, but we sit with kids and we help them understand what they need to be taking in high school and things of that nature to be able to get to NCAA's Divisions 1 through 3 and NAIA.
Yeah, I was looking at the floor. Black socks, white socks, low-cut socks. How basketball, and of course the long shorts, how times have changed.
Definitely.
DeWalt with it. Kick it out to Durda. Weatherford working beyond the perimeter. We'll get it to Durda from the far baseline. Drives in, left-handed dribble, kicked out to DeWalt. 15 on the shot clock. DeWalt from 16, uses the window, in and out, no good. Pulling down the rebound is Vest. 51-37. A missed opportunity of sorts for the Knights that time with 2 minutes approaching here in the ballgame.
Yeah, they got to find some
give and
offense.
go.
Give and go. It's about communication. They got to talk about what's going on.
Barrett
Knights missed an opportunity there.
Barrett on the pick and slip the Vest. Who turns, spins, fires, and hits. 53-37.
America Weatherford with a pretty wild drive. There was contact on the drive. There was no call. Ball eventually went out of bounds, and they call it Knights ball.
Durda inbounds on the far side on the baseline. Out to DeWalt. Under 2 minutes to play. Lamoureux with it. Looking underneath to DeWalt. Can't handle the pass through her mitts and out of bounds. And, shall I dare say it, another nice turnover.
Unforced turnovers. Those are going to be the killing theme of the night. The good thing, they're going to have to see these North Kitsap Vikings again, but it's going to be in their house next time.
Knights will definitely owe them some payback. And there's another backdoor cut as a foul is called on the Knights. So what a one opportunity coming up for North Kitsap with Vest at the free throw line. Well, Ron, let's start thinking about our player of the game if it ends up this way for North Kitsap.
I mean, right now my vote would have to go for Olivia Salimbo because she's just really done a lot for the North Kitsap Vikings on both ends of the basketball. Not just scoring, but rebounding, assisting, hands in lanes. She's played a great game.
I can't argue with that. Nice if they come back. Lamoureux misses the lay-in. And Weatherford will go up with a rebound. She goes up and, no foul called. Here comes North Kitsap. Back the other way, 55-37, their biggest lead of the night at 18 with Barrett with it. 16-foot Jimmy and hits.
Yeah, fundamental basketball. They come on in the screen. The screener goes right over the top and shoots the jump shot. It's very, very fundamental basketball. You can tell this North Kitsap team is well coached.
Driving in is Durda and rams into a roadblock. Misses his shot, but is fouled as he drives into the paint from the far side. 1:01 to go here in the fourth. And this game is all but a miracle right now for the Bremerton Knights with 1:01 remaining.
Yeah, we got a 20-point game here with a minute left, and we're gonna just pray for a safe ending. Make sure all the ladies get off the court with their everything intact, and wrap up the game because North Kitsap has done a great job as coaches starting to clean the bench.
Durda hits the first free throw, 57-38. And I agree with you. That's watch what happened last week. And here so far, everybody's going to come away with a full bill of health thus far as Durda hits both free throws.
Going into the final minute as North Kitsap brings it up into the front court.
Long three by Barrett off the mark. Hereford will speed in the front court. Kick up to Lamoureux, baseline left, drives in, goes up with the right-hand shot and is fouled on the play. And she'll go to the free throw line shooting 2, 57-39. Well,
Larimer's done a great job at the free throw line today. I believe she's missed one or two free throws. She played a real balanced game for the Knights, as she has been doing all year as the team's leading scorer. The Knights are going to just have to go back into the lab and come up with some new game plan and some new answers, because this was a tough one to take.
Next free throw is good by Lamoureux. 57-41. We had 34 seconds to go here in this one.
It's good to see everybody still hustling and playing this one through the end. And North Kitsap showing really good sportsmanship with the offense that they're running right now.
Bears will drive into the paint, lose control of the basketball, and out of bounds. Knights will get possession, but however, trailing by 16 with 57-41. Well, I'll go with Ron. I'm going to go with your wisdom. We'll go with Olivia Salimbo as our player of the game.
All right. That's good to hear. I'll inform them. I'm sure the North Kitsap coaching staff would love to hear that. Yeah, she definitely was their all-glue girl tonight. She kind of did a little bit of everything to keep this team real balanced and poised on both sides of the ball.
But the wall Weather will kick it out to Durda, far side. Here's Weatherford for 19-footer. Back rim no good. And Durda will get the offensive rebound, drive in, and hits the shot.
And you'll have it right there. That'll be the final shot of the night as the North Kitsap Vikings win this one 57-43.
57-43 is your final. And we'll get Olivia Salimbo in as our player of the game.
Olivia, yeah, she's the player of the game.
And, it's a tough go all the way around for the Bremerton Knights. As they fall behind early. After one, and we were tied at 10 after the first quarter, but a big second quarter by North Kitsap separated these two teams. It was 31-18. It was 42-30 after three.
Can we? Yeah.
There we go. All right, here's Olivia Salimbo going to come in for our post-game interview. And she's going to join us right here. Right around here. Here we go. Yeah. Here's left-eared microphones. How you doing? All right, here's Olivia Salimbo. Olivia Salimbo, can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
All right. Olivia, well, nice game tonight. You guys break open a tie game after one quarter play. But a big second quarter separated you two teams tonight. It was 31-18. After that, you hold on for a big victory.
Yeah.
Right?
We did.
All right, and we picked you tonight because your active hands, your defense, your ball handling, and you really helped control the offense tonight. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, it's not really much about scoring with me. As long as we get the win, everything's fine by me. And as long as I have some part in it and anything successful, then I'm happy with that.
Let's talk about the ball passing around today, the offense for North Kitsap. So we get backdoor cuts, hands-on ball, steals. Let's talk about the offense and defense tonight.
I thought we could have done better on offense for sure. We had some lazy passes. We didn't jump to the ball. We didn't go and meet the ball for the most part. But we found the backdoor cut really well. We drew the defenders towards us, making that pass out open, and we hit those.
Well, you guys have proved now to 4-1. in league play, you kind of distance yourselves now from the number 4 spot, so you're kind of solidifying things now as a team.
Yeah. Our main goal was to get first in leagues because PA has gotten it the past couple years, and Penny gave us a good motivational talk at the beginning of the season. If we really want this is our year. We have all the parts to make it work. And last year we were really close, and this year it's right in our reach.
Excellent. And it is right there for you. You guys played a great game and a big victory over the Bremerton Knights here in their place. Hey, you got them now at their at your place, right? It feels good, right?
It feels
all right.
really good.
Hey, there he goes. Hey, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Salibo is our player of the game, and you can hear this on ISBNsports.com on our podcast.
Thank you.
All right.
Can we get one more together?
Oh, there we go. One more. Big smiles. All right, there we are. Hey, that will do it from here. The North Kitsap Vikings on our ISBNsports.com game of the week. They come up big, and they beat the Bremerton Knights in their own house here at Leslie Thorne Gym and Ken Wills Court here tonight. As Ron will join us back for one final stint here. Olivia Slimbo, she ends up with 8 points. Unofficially, of course, tonight as we're multitasking over here.
Absolutely. I also heard from the coaching staff that she also had 8 steals.
8 steals. And there was a bunch of those tonight.
Definitely.
We do know that. Wines finished up tonight with 7. Ashley Vest unofficially with 9. For Barrett, she ended up with 9, all unofficial. McKenzie with 4. Really Moore had 10, 13, 14 points unofficial. Pearson had 2, all unofficial.
Yeah, a real balanced game by the North Kitsap Vikings, and it really showed in the final score.
Lamoureux tonight, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15 points. Lead the way, I do believe. American Weatherford had a great game. 6, 8, 9, 11, 13 points for Weatherford. And it was not much else offensively for the Bremerton Knights here for chipped in 4.
Yeah, the Knights had trouble finding their offense. No real help from Durda, no real help from Hereford, where the Knights usually depend on those 2 ladies to be able to get it done. And real tough on the unforced errors and on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, taking care of the basketball is going to have to be addressed if the Bremerton Knights are going to keep springing upward in the Olympic 2A division. Well, Ron Atkins was joining us in the broadcast tonight. Thanks for joining us in the broadcast tonight.
Absolutely, man. I enjoyed it 100% of the time. We only get to do it about once a year, but hopefully we'll get to do it some more, and I look forward to it.
Give me a call when you want to do it again. We'll do it again.
Definitely. All right. K-Mac, you have a great night, man, and I appreciate you.
All right, and thanks for jumping on the broadcast. Well, K-Mac reminding you, it's still just a game even when you're winning. Your final score, well, the North Kitsap Vikings knock off Bremerton 57-43. This broadcast is presented by All City Bail Bonds. Good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
This has been an ISPN special sports presentation. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or dissemination of this copyrighted broadcast without express prior written consent from ISPN Sports is strictly prohibited.